Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. What are you doing? Not helping me, that's for fucking sure. Also, I don't understand Morse code. Dot, dot, dot. Is that S? So S? Like a sneaky snake? God fucking damn it. Fuck you, you motherfucker. Same. I'd like help not existing. I'm trying to condense my entire closet into totes and throw out a bunch of shit. I was hoping to be done tonight, but apparently, even if I get done tonight, I can't be done until Tuesday. So, yeah. Oh, I keep wanting to send you something. I don't know if you've seen any of those fucking amethyst stones for witchcraft that have runes engraved into them. I fucking love those things. And I applied for some on the TikTok shop, and guess what? They got shipped today. Oh, you have no idea how much it is. Like, it's ridiculous how much shit is in my closets. I mean, in one closet, it's mostly empty boxes and like old stuff that my grandparents kept from when I was little and Walking Dead stuff. I'm excited and extremely nervous at the same time because, on one hand, I've made almost $100 off the TikTok shop. And on the other hand, TikTok's being banned um, in 2 days. Definitely an array of things. In this closet, and the one that I'm doing now, there's even more fucking medley of things. I have two totes so far that I don't even know what's in them because I haven't reopened them yet. But the last time that I remember putting shit in them, it was just all kinds of random shit that I got from the dollar store for TikTok. And then I got one box of memories, two box of memories, and then a box of pictures that I still have to put or condense from three different things to one. And then I've got like two other boxes that just have a bunch of random ass shit in them that I need to condense. Yeah, because on one side, both my closets have been so jam-packed full of shit that A, I can't fit any more things in it, and B, I can't access anything that's in there, and C, even if I like somehow manage to get into the closet, usually shit just starts falling. So, yeah. Like there's this one little lamp that I'm thinking about getting rid of. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll put that in with my box of memories because it was an old black light from when I was a kid. But like, I don't even know if I can find a fucking bulb for it anymore because like it's like 24 inches long. it's, it was a like a fluorescent tube type black light. Honestly, I'd rather have my old lava lamps than this black light, but I don't have the lava lamps anymore, and I'm pretty sure I sold those at a yard sale. Ace is the place Yelp hardware go or whatever. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna have so much more room for activities and trinkets. Oh, going back to the TikTok shop now that I'm playing with my little die set. Um, yeah, so far I have sold almost 78 tarot decks and one thing of creatine. I didn't even know that A, I've seen sold that many of the fucking tarot decks, and B, that the fucking creatine has sold any. Because like I don't really get any notifications or anything, when people click the link. I just go to the earn section and then click on something else, and then it takes me to a page that shows the recent activity of people clicking on the thing, and it'll show me how many clicks I have versus how many sales, and then it'll show where those sales came from. And I was like, holy fuck, what the shit. It is pretty nice because that's 70 times $1.40. I got $6 for the fucking creatine. Like, I may have found a viable option of income if fucking TikTok doesn't get banned. Yeah, I swear to God, the news on TikTok is more manic than I am. That's saying a fucking lot. It'd be really nice if it doesn't get banned and I start generating more sales and I can actually start paying my bills before I default. Yeah, I was getting pretty annoyed with everybody saying goodbye too. But I was more annoyed with the fact that I spent hours just standing around pacing because I couldn't really access my room because they were working on the fucking furnace, which now can't be fixed until Monday. You know, I'm kind of sad that like I don't have any Chinese spy friends. I keep seeing all these fucking posts about, you know, how everybody keeps making all these Chinese friends and now all of a sudden they won't fucking leave them alone and like they just want to go to bed, but their Chinese spy friend won't stop asking them if they're ignoring them. Everybody else is getting fucking tens of thousands of views and followers and shit, and I got the same ones of you guys that actually stop by my lives now. And nobody's telling me any other Chinese sci-fi movies because I tried to actually, I feel like I'm a quick learner. Like I scrolled it for a little bit and posted that little fashion video that like seemed to be on every fucking little thing that I checked, and then I was like, okay, I hear people talking about how to use it for, asking questions and answering things and like, you know, what's good and what's not in whatever. So I was like, okay, movie, sci-fi. Like, I found a Chinese movie that I liked and it was like, yo, what are some others? I couldn't even believe it was a Chinese movie. Oh, Disappoint. Many much disappoint. God damn it. You need to watch all of Supernatural and be slightly more obsessive about it. Probably would if I had Netflix. So, so, so. God damn it. No audio. Oh, there we go.
Get it out.
Yummy.
So we're using strawberry jam today for our Thanksgiving pasta with jam sauce. The right amount of carrot juice is how much?
5 inches.
5 inches of carrot juice. And then how much of the tomato sauce are we putting in?
So many.
So many of the tomato sauce.
So many. So many. That's all I was trying to set up. That is my favorite thing to reference of all Supernatural fandom. Anytime somebody asks how many, that's immediately what pops into my head. It's just fucking little Wes stirring his pasta jam sauce for fucking Thanksgiving, and we need so many tomato sauce. I fucking love it. Jesus Christ. I'm kind of trying to think of what I want to do now and tonight. Because I want to watch a movie right now. I also want to play a game. I also want to relax. But I also need to figure out if I want to continue organizing things and putting them into totes, or just say fuck it. And if I'm going to be moving anything back into this room to be out of the way so that I can go to bed, because there's definitely several things that I need to move. And realistically, I don't want to think about any of it. I've been up since 4 a.m. Clean in the room while listening to music so my bed will be clean. I mean, could do that. Or I could do that later when I need to go to bed. These shirts need to go. I don't. I might need another bin for my save clothes bin. Clothes I want to keep but don't fit, or that I'm not gonna wear. Actually, none of them fit, but either way, some of them I would wear if they did. Oh yeah, I got a fucking map quest directions printed out. Fuck. Talk about some memories. Here's this fucking thing. I've actually been wondering where this thing is. I think. I think this is the pump to pump up the jam. I mean, my exercise ball and or the jam. I don't know why it's so squeaky. I actually need this because my exercise ball is quite noodly after like 5 years of never being inflated or used. Yes. Did I did. I did condense my old liquor collection. Jaeger. God damn, this shit's terrible. But it gets the job done. I kind of want to do a Jaeger bomb now. You want to do a Jaeger bomb and smoke some cloves? Yeah, I think I used to have 3 Jaeger bombs in my collection from 3 different instances, but I'm pretty sure I got rid of 2 of them because I decided one was sufficient. It's not like I really knew which one was what bottle. But a nice strong margarita would be good. So Jaeger is absolutely notorious for being fucking vile, but also like think of the stereotypes of one margarita, I'm gonna open my leg, two margarita, I'm gonna, you know, think of that and multiply it by like six. Okay, with Jaeger, there is no one shot of Jaeger. I'm open my legs. It's no, it's one shot, and I'm getting blackout drunk and dancing naked on the fucking table. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to describe it sufficiently, you know. A lot of people, including myself, think it tastes like black licorice. Um, you generally do it, with Red Bull. You get like a 8 8 ounce glass full of Red Bull, and then one shot of Jaeger, and then you drop the Jaeger in, and then you drink both of them together. Or if you're a weenie, then you mix them together and then drink it. Or subsequently, if you really want to be a weenie about it, you just do the shot of Jaeger and then immediately drink the 8 ounces of Red Bull. Yeah, it's it's a force to be reckoned with. There's a lot of them out there though. Having no dreams, Jesus Christ. Um, let's see. When I went to Vegas in 2011, A, I blacked out, but B, um, I started drinking a jar of rum at like 3 p.m. and then I switched to Jaeger a little bit before 6 p.m. and then we went down to Fat Tuesdays and I got like a 6 foot or whatever fucking margarita. I guess it wasn't 6 foot, like 4 foot or whatever. It was one of those giant ass, it almost did touch the fucking ground while I was holding it. And I got four extra shots in that thing. And the thing about the extra shots of the giant margaritas is they come in test tubes. So it's, you know, basically I think like 2.5 ounces or whatever a test tube is of vodka that hits right at the end of your drink because it doesn't mix with the rest of it because it's just sitting at the fucking top. Oh my god. On top of that, everybody thought I was Chris Angel. So like I got a couple free beers out of it. I blacked out at the stroke of midnight, and I lost my fucking favorite gloves. They were cashmere lined, leather. I almost got kidnapped by some Australians, but my buddy at the time wouldn't let me go. They called me over to talk, and I was like, "Oh, let me guess, you think I'm Chris Angel?" Because like everybody was coming up to me thinking I was Chris Angel that night, and they were like, "What? Who? No, no. We just want to say that like back. I don't know if you have them here in America, but back in Australia, like." People dress like you, we call them emo, and you just look like one of the happiest emos we've ever seen. And I was dying. Because I mean, at that point, I was pretty fucking, inebriated and happy. It's not true. I do need to be kidnapped. Adopted. Today's the first day that my left elbow feels equal to my right elbow as far as like the tendonitis. I don't actually have tendonitis, but like my tendon or whatever fucking hurt for the last couple days after that workout. Remember how I was like, look how easy it is. Yeah, it's fucking easy, but goddamn. Like that episode of Futurama. The mind is brilliant, but the body is soft and spongy. Did you ever know about the Gish wishes with Misha Collins? It stands for the greatest international scavenger hunt the world has ever seen. And it was literally a global scavenger hunt hosted by Misha Collins. And the winner would get to go on a random ass fucking trip to him. Like 1 year they did a pirate trip down to Croatia. Like, and it was basically, I think you paid like $15 or whatever. You signed up in August, and then like 5 months later, they'd hold the scavenger hunt, and they'd open up this list of like 250 different things, and you'd be on teams that you could either pre-pick or he would just randomly put you on one, and then if you were on a good team, you guys communicated and did stuff. But like me, if you weren't, then nobody said anything, and you never did anything. You just paid $15 to charity. But like, it was some outlandish shit that was on those scavenger hunts. Like there was a few here and there that were fairly easy to do, but a lot of it was pretty specific and involved. Like one of them one year I remember was get this CEO of a national company to do a viral dance with you, and like people actually got that one done, but definitely not everybody. I can't remember where else they went. I just really remember the pirate ship to Croatia one, and I was like, fuck, I want to go on a pirate ship ride to Croatia. I've been frantically trying to figure out social networking this week too, mostly since I've had nothing else to do since the power's been out, the heat's been out. I've been out of my room trying to fucking get the attic space accessible. So I'm trying to figure out where else to go for things. I started the process of gathering my data for Facebook and Insta. I was gonna switch to Pixel Fed for Insta, but I can't understand it yet. And it looks like it's different categories for different sections. I don't know. Oh, it's definitely busy. Too busy. But also not busy, and like it's not good busy. More like it just feels like this is putting everything that I've been trying to do off more and more and more. Not even because it's forced upon me. I didn't have a fucking choice. Our goddamn power went out, and then our goddamn heater went out, and the goddamn heater is in the attic that's in my goddamn closet. Goddamn fucking full chock to the brim of everything. So I needed to remove fucking all that shit. Oh yeah, in the middle of all that, trying to fucking get the battery sorted for my fucking uh power supply because that went out. None of this was manic by choice. This is just fucking life in my goddamn way, making me even more manic when it actually comes. I would love to have the manic energy now because like then I wouldn't be so fucking tired and actually have energy. I wouldn't feel dead. But it is very manically busy. Not cool. The manic needs to match the manic, you know? That's just been me for the last like 7 years now. You just throw in fits of like anxious manic anxiety mania. Another thing that I keep meaning to do, because here's what I did at 4:30 a.m. Can I zoom more? Oh Jesus, that's zoom. I made you a list. I don't know if you can even see any of that. These are the different processors that Chat GPT was suggesting. And then I found out all kinds of cool, fun information and organized it nice and neatly as I could. Now, I didn't prepare for this presentation, but here we go. This shouldn't be all bolded out. That's, that's just the monitor. 1080p IPS 120. We want all that. Oh, first thing Monday morning. For RAM, it hurts. I can't really focus on tiny. Yeah, I know it hurts looking up at that to me. So like that's why I was like, I don't know if you can even see that because to me, that that hurts and looks terrible. Should I just go back to blurring it? For RAM, realistically, 32 gigs is gonna be more than enough for you, but I like, to go above and beyond. I'm at 64. I do push 40 gigs at sometimes with the shit that I got going on. No, that's worse. Oh shit. Um, see, here's where I'm kind of, tossed at like where to throw this bit in at. But I mean, it matters on if you want to go DDR4 or DDR5. Because I mean, if you're trying to get current gen, then you'd want to go with DDR5, which is a lot faster. That's what these are over here. That's DDR4. Probably should put that. Can I? Ah! Yeah, let's put you over. Let's put you over. One more. So DDR4. No, not FDR. DDR5. Nobody likes FDR. So yeah, DDR4 is 2133 to 3600 megahertz read write speed, and you want to get between a CL of 16 to 20. So you want high read write speed, but low CL speed. But now here's the thing: if you go with DDR5, your read write speed goes up a lot more. Like it goes upwards to almost double. But actually, I even saw some earlier today that was I think 12,000, which is ridiculous. But for DDR5, the CL rating goes up a little bit, so you still want to get as low as you can, but you're generally not going to get under 28. All that is over here in the notes section. This I'm not entirely sure on. Which slot's gonna be which? It might even vary from board to board, but you know, I only like to run 2 sticks of RAM. I don't like to do all 4. So if you're running 2, you generally want to get a dual formatted, you know. I'm pretty sure most, if not all, are going to be acceptable with that. If you get like, you know, a motherboard that has 4 sticks of RAM, but you only get 2. And then you just want to make sure that you put them in the proper dual channel, because that's gonna make or break your PC. Not actually break it, but it will not turn on if you put them in the wrong one. If you have all 4 and it takes 4, then you won't have a problem. But if it has 4 and you only put in 2, but you put in 2 in the wrong 2 spots, then you have a problem. Because it's kind of like thinking about the RAM slots as input 1, input 2, input 1A, input 2A. Dude, here's a precious gem. Oh my god. Close. There we go. Previous, is that better? uh I mean, yeah, that's one way to do it. Ooh, see, your power supply, that's something I know a lot more about. Well, actually, no, I like RAM and power supply, and I know a lot about. But the power supply, it doesn't matter how fucking massive you get. So like you can get 1,000 watt power supply and only need 550 watts, and it's not gonna use 1,000 watts. It's only gonna use what it requires. So no matter what, you always want to get a little bit more than what you need, what's recommended. So that's why that might be the best place to focus if you want to get a part or a component that you won't have to upgrade. It's like, let's go look real quick. Where the fuck are PSUs? Oh, here we go. No. Finally. All right, let's see what we can find. Let's go with 80 plus titanium certified. The best of the best. This one is apparently the two most popular. Fully modular. I've never heard of this brand or anything, but that's kind of what I thought it was going to be. $300, $230 on sale. So yeah, it's an extra $130, but at the same time, this is going to be $130 that, you know, could last you multiple rebuilds. The thing is with power supply, where'd you go? Where'd you go? With power supplies, at minimum, you can get an 80 plus bronze. The 80 plus is just a certification rating of efficiency. So an 80 plus bronze is like 70% efficient kind of thing. And it goes all the way up to titanium, which is 94% efficient. And that is the most efficient you can get. But again, the power supplies, that's one thing that doesn't seem to be uh you know, something that changes from generation to generation. Like with everything else, you have to worry about if it's PCI 4, PCI 5, DDR4, DDR5, if it's socket 1200, socket AM4, socket AM5, socket 1700, socket 1851. But with power supplies, the only thing you have to worry about is the certification of it. But I did put here that you know, for the build that we've been working on for you, you probably want something between like 5 and 600. Definitely go with modular. Do not go with non-modular. Modular just means that all the cables are detachable and much more easily uh, managed. Semi-modular is 50-50. I think semi-modular is generally all the cables are removable except the main power cable. That one is hardwired. And then non-modular is you have a whole bunch of cables just attached to it, and you might use some of them and you might not. And then they're just in the way. Nobody likes non-modular. The storage is where we get down to the PCIe generations. PCIe 4 is 5 to 7,000 read write speed, and PCI 5 is getting upwards of 12,000. So maybe that's what I was thinking about with RAM earlier. And then I'll just show you real quick. So there's NVMe M.2 SSDs that look like this, which are amazing. That one right there is actually like fucking awesome. The 990 Pro 2 terabyte. It's PCI 4, but it's 7400 read write. I think I got one of those. I know I got the Samsung 9 something Pro. Might be the 980. But moral of the story is there's those types, and then there's these types of SSDs, which these are generally cheaper if you want to go that route. Let's see, this one right here. I mean, it's the Samsung 870 EVO. Do they have a 900 series of this one? That would be a much better comparable thing to look at. Let me see if I can type that in real quick. Let's see. No? Alright, well, what is the speed of this? Looks like it's 2400. That can't be it. 500? That doesn't sound right. But are they as good? Yeah. I mean, they're not as good because they're solid or they're SATA. They're not M.2. The simplest way I can put it is this is the more budget friendly option because it has a cable attached to it that transmits the data. This one is the new and improved option, which connects directly to the fucking motherboard. There is no cable, which is why they are pretty fast. Yeah, it really is only 500 megabytes. That sounds fucking terrible. So, are there better ones? Like now I'm curious because I even just saw a video on that they're not bad. MSATA. Shit. There we go. We're getting more options. Huh. Yeah, so it looks like you're going to be limiting your speed up to 1,000 at most, possibly. CPU. Here's what I've got. Realistically, I put 8 core and 16 threads. 6 core would be fine. Oh yeah, I didn't put it over here. Sneaky fuck. So 6 cores and 16 threads, but 8 core, will be more than enough. 3.5 gigahertz uh base, but a 4.5 boost. Because a lot like let's see. My CPU was a 3 point actually I think it was, yeah, 3.5 base, but it's a 5.3 boost, which I've never been able to get it that high. I've overclocked it to 5.1, but it starts to get unstable, it seems, at with the settings that I've had it at. I can't get it stable. So I just leave it alone and it throttles at 4.88 boost. Now, here's the other important thing that I've just learned. I did not know this one. I was actually I didn't even really know about the threads when I went into it. But I didn't know about this at all. For cache, you want to look for the highest you can find for your budget. Uh, I put 32 megabytes plus L3 cache because they have L1, they have L2, and they have L3. You want L3 and you want a lot of it. I did again put down here 16 to 64 megabytes. The higher the better, especially for Baldur's Gate 3. So that those are the key things to look for. And then a couple of the ones that I found for the definitions for like the 12400F, the 13400F, the K, the FK. The K is you can overclock it. Like it comes with a boost and you can boost it yourself even more. The KF means the same thing, but it doesn't have internal GPU on it, which is fine because you have a graphics card and you probably won't ever need integrated graphics and a graphics card. F just means it doesn't have an integrated graphics card, but you also can't overclock it. I like to go with K, even though I don't know how to overclock shit. And then AMD, X is overclocking, XT is overclocking, but more, I guess, what I gathered. The motherboard is kind of the most important, but least important at the same time. Because, like, you don't need to get the best motherboard at all, but you need to make sure you get something adequate for the other components. Somebody once told me, you know, your computer's only as good as your shittiest part. I've kind of, you know, put my own spin on it, but yeah, so the motherboard you want to make sure that it has the generations that match, you know, PCIe 4, PCIe 4, DDR4, DDR4. You want to make sure you're getting the proper components that fit those slots on that motherboard, the proper generation components. Probably most importantly is going to be the motherboard and CPU combination, because you want to make sure that you get the right socket. Because there's a lot of 1200 still out there. 1700 is last gen, and 1851 is the new gen for Intel. And then AMD is AMD 4 and AMD 5. That's a little bit easier. And then motherboards with the letter Z are for overclocking. H are for budget builds. But I mean, if you get a K series, you know, graphics card Intel, you're gonna want a Z series motherboard for Intel, because otherwise you won't be able to overclock that K if you're trying to overclock it. And then AMD has a similar thing. Like their X series is the one that's for overclocking, and B is mid, A is budget. I hear a lot about the B550, I think. It seems like it's a popular AMD motherboard. GPU, I I have heard as low as 8 gigs, but I say 12. You want 12 gigs of VRAM, unless you absolutely have to go with 8. And then the higher the CUDA core, the better. You want at least 3,000, but they go up to 16,000. And then if it shows it, great. If not, don't worry about it. But 1,300 base boosts is the minimum you want. 2,200 for high end, but I think that's going to be like, the Asus ROG series. And then for NVIDIA, Intel, I mean, it goes from entry to high end sequentially, so 50, 60, 80, and 90 series. They're coming out with the 50 series, so you'll have the 50 most likely, and then the 5060, and then the 5080, and the 5090. Maybe even the 5070. And then another thing that, to keep in mind is TI, Super, and that's it. So basically, if you have a 5080, that's the base card. If you have a 5080 Ti, that's the next tier. If you have a 5080 Super, that's the next one. And then I think the last one is actually a 5080 Ti Super. So it's basically, all the tiers combined. And that's it. What's up, Jinx? Welcome. Welcome to computer lessons. And then this is the little shopping list that I made for you down here. Mobo, CPU, GPU, PSU, SSD, NVMe, M.2, RAM, CPU cooler, case, monitor, speakers, mic, in-ear monitors, keyboard, mouse, webcam, battery backup, storage protector, and a capture card. Just in case. Or whatever. And so here's the build that I have been tweaking for you. It totals, you can see down here, I don't know, maybe can't, like 1,700. But here's the thing, that 1,700 is also including speakers, a Yeti mic, mouse and keyboard, a $200 backup battery, power surge protector, webcam, fucking monitor. Thanks, what are you doing? All the good shit. I was trying to add capture card and in-ear monitors. Well, that's the thing. Like, I A, don't know what you have or and what you need, and B, what you want that's optional. Like the fucking $200 battery backup storage protector. Like, you absolutely don't need that, but it's super nice to have, especially if the power goes out a lot. Like, do you have speakers already? I know you have a headset, but fuck. I'm gonna try to convince you to get a mic and in-ear monitors while we're at it. I actually like I get commission off this. Now, you can get by with the Noctua DualSense, but realistically, you're gonna wanna get the Kraken. We have weird blips of the power being out, so that'd be good. Yeah, this is the same one that I have that I selected for you. It is 1500 VA, 900 watt, 12 outlet, 2 USB port, mini tower. Actually, this isn't the one I have. I think this might be a new model. By the way, see on the back, you got all this stuff. The white side is where the battery backup is, and the white side. I thought I said right for a minute. I was like, no, that's not right. That's the right. Anyway, the white side is the battery. The left, god damn it, see, this is fucking confusing me. The white side is the battery. The right side is surge protector only, but it's both surge protected. Realistically, also, I'm sure you can find cheaper ones. Like, here's one that's $70 cheaper. I don't I don't know anything about it, but it's $70 cheaper. 800 VA, 450 watts. So that probably wouldn't be good enough for your PC, considering we're trying to build you a 500 watt minimum build. But you get the idea. Look for something around what your PC would be. Now, you said you don't have speakers. I just picked the first fucking speakers I saw. Now, realistically, realistically, Do they even have these here? God damn it, they don't have these. There we go. You can get some of these giant behemoths. They are 8-inch stereo studio monitor speakers with tweeters attached to them, and they are a mere $400 each. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about the low end? I'm glad you asked. They have an additional $500 subwoofer that you can buy with it. It is also 8 inches. For a mere $1,200, which is the exact price of the build that we were looking at for you, you too could have beautiful speakers. No, but yeah, so I don't know, what you wanted with speakers. Realistically, I would just go with anything Logitech that was in my cost budget that had a subwoofer and at least two speakers with it. You want to get a little bit crazier, look for a 3-channel, like a right, left, a center, and a subwoofer. I don't even know if that's a thing without being 5.1 surround, you know? Perfect speakers to piss off my neighbors. But yeah. Anyway, what else we got on here? A microphone. I don't know too much. I only know uh really two microphones. I know the Yeti, which is and has been like the starter mic for every YouTube and streamer and ASMR and fucking everybody and in between for the last 10 years. And then there's also the next level above that, which is the Shure microphone. But the Shure one's like a couple $100. The real thing that you have to pay attention to on the microphones is orientation, because A, depending on which setting you have it on, will depend on how it picks up in the room. But B, when you get it to the right setting, most people have these fucking microphones facing the wrong direction, or they face it you know, on a mic arm that is pointed at them, when realistically it's like picking up the ceiling or picking up the floor, because it's a directional mic. The other thing, these are amazing, especially if you have like a fan going or something. Because I mean, I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, I don't have a fan going now, but anyway, but sometimes I know before on TikTok you could absolutely hear my fan even with my mic set up now. But things like this will help cut that down. You just I've never seen a Shure with this one. I don't think you put these on Shures. I haven't dove that far into it. And then keyboard, I didn't know what to pick, so I just picked the first one I saw that was kind of relatively cheap. It was a $70 combo Logitech. Again, most of the time when I'm trying to find something decent and cheap, I just go with Logitech. Like this webcam. 60 bucks. That's also the starter webcam. I mean, this is the newest version of it, but the C920 series has always been like the staple of starter webcams. And then the other thing. See, there is two different routes you can go. You can get your regular overhead, headphones, which I used to be obsessed with, but I'm assuming this is going to be like the newest one. So, some type of Sennheisers is what I would suggest if you're going for, this kind of headphone. They're fucking amazing, but they're also generally pretty expensive. Like these are $330. Mine that I had were like 300 bucks. I have like the 300 something series, which if you want Sennheisers, you can honestly just have mine. I've moved on. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Ah! Aha. These. These beauties. In-ear monitors. I like them so much better than and see? Here's these are $30 cheaper. Sure's. Anything Sure, I would definitely say is amazing. But in-ear monitors, they're a whole new level. What's up, Schneed? Welcome. What you doing? You have a Logitech webcam? So we can tape webcam off the fucking thing? Where's webcam? Boom. I'll take webcam off. Making garlic bread? Fuck yeah. I got garlic bread today, coincidentally enough. Alice, did you ever make garlic bread? Hi, Morgan. Good. Alice from YouTube. I did, and I ate it all. Good. Good for you. Yeah, also, I'm sure you could find either of these cheaper than $300. But yeah. In-ear monitors is definitely a lot more interesting because it's a more direct route of audio, and B, when you get like some quality fucking, modular chips in there and shit, it's some really good audio. And on top of that, they don't overheat you as much as I feel like those Sennheisers I showed you did. Because that was the problem. Like I'd wear those for a couple hours, and after like 3 hours, I'd be fucking done streaming because I was so goddamn hot. I almost made my garlic bread tonight. Snooze. Almost made it. We could have been twinsies. Let's see. Let's see what we can. Oh yeah, we already did that. So the power supply that I found for you here is an 80 plus gold, which is very high tier. There's still three or four above that, but it is 650 watts and $80. So it's about $130 cheaper than a titanium tiered one. Now this 990 Evo 2 terabyte. Yeah, what do we get? Let's read write speed. And I mean, realistically, let's look at that real quick. See, if you only wanted to do 1 terabyte of that, $74. versus 120. So it's almost 50% cheaper. I just like to go in extreme excess of storage. Like I've already got 4 terabytes NVMe, and I'm looking at when I upgrade my computer, at least getting one full 4 terabyte now that they make it. So realistically, I'd have 8 if I kept all. You would definitely go for 2. Good deal. Also, like, let's see, 2 terabytes, 990 Pro. But realistically, probably go with this. Oh, it's on sale, that's why. So it's usually $220, but it's on sale for 180 right now. Which is $50 more expensive than the one I have on your list here, but it's 2,000 bits per second faster. The only thing is, just because of that, it may not be able to do its full, like, you're probably going to be limited by the rest of your build for that, but it'll be something else that you won't have to upgrade for probably significantly longer. 4, you say? You going back to my 4 gigabyte or 4 terabyte thing? Yeah, the shit that I want, let's see. I want to get the 990 Pro 4 terabyte here. So $330. Fucking $400 not on sale. That's the shit I want. Maybe even 2 of them. I mean, not really. You catch the other sale, the next sale, or don't, and then forget about it by then. Try not to remember how cheap it used to be. Does this work on other things? Hold on, let's see. Oh, no, it only works on Amazon. Damn it. Garlic bread time. I have this. God damn it. Or I don't even fucking click Fruity Loops. How the fucking did you open Fruity Loops? Oh, it is right there. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. These. Oh, holy shit. What is that? The lowest price that these $300 Assures have been is $200. I got this little Amazon add-on for Chrome. You see it dipped right there for like a split second before somebody was probably like, "Oh fuck," and then they erased it right back up. And it happened one more time right there, and that was even shorter. This was when it was actually on sale. Oh, I should probably start get going and like, handle the whole stuff everywhere situation. Oh, I need to fucking feed Ariel too. God damn. I just want to go to bed now. I don't want to do any of that. I just wanted to play a game in a minute. Much Peter talk, no more time. Yeah, really. Yeah, I was thinking of one of two things. Either I was gonna try to put this on my Discord, and that way I could like, start actually having that as like my go-to, or I could just have you send me your email and then share this with you through that. Then I could also put you on this fucking little build list here. I feel like if I put her on Discord though, I want to make it better. God, it's too early to be this tired. I'm gonna wake up at 3 tonight and like be up for the rest of the fucking day, which would be easier. I mean, honestly, probably just sending me your email and linking that, but Discord would be more productive and communally beneficial, possibly. I should at least go feed Ariel. So both then? Yeah, probably. What's up, Tippity Top? Pretty soon there will be no clippity clop, as TikTok will be deceased. As I wish I were. What are you doing this evening? cry in a fucking corner. No, I mean, I'm just gonna be doing the same thing, going live, hunting things, the family business. I'm just trying to figure out which apps for what now, because I'm gonna be deleting everything meta. Fuck the Zuck. Fuck the Zuck. Zuck does suck. Currently, I'm finding quite the enjoyable time over on Zhanghu Shao. And I swear that gets harder to say every time I try. I will be right back. I'm gonna go feed my air. You don't know what Zhanghu Shao is? Where the fuck have you been, Tippy Top? Where the fuck have you been? You haven't downloaded the #1 Chinese app in America and soon to be France and the UK and a couple other places, I think, too. You're missing out on some pure, unadulterated Chinese culture. I can't believe you haven't started learning Mandarin yet? Have you not seen anything Duolingo's been posting or saying? I'm also delirious right now, so don't mind me. I've been up like 16 hours if I pretend to do math. Is that how much 4 in the morning is? 12? 12 hours is 4 p.m. Plus 4 is 8 p.m. 12 plus 4 is 6 plus teen. So yeah, I did the math right on that. Holy fuck. You've been elsewhere lately? Not on Zhanghu Shao, apparently. Where all of the rest of us are. You need to sleep more than I do. That's debatable. Yeah, no, Tippy Top, are you serious? Like, you don't know what the Little Red Book is? Oh my god. For the last week, everybody's been freaking out on where to go. And last weekend, everybody decided to go to an actual Chinese regulated social media. So within 24 hours, it broke into the top 10 all the way to #1 and has now been the #1 trending app on the App Store on both Google Play and app or iPhone for the last almost 7 days. So much so that other countries are also starting to join in because they want to get in on the fun, and B, want to follow their American friends. and it has caught the attention of CNN, Fox News, and in between. And oh my god, they almost put a pause on it because Congress was like, okay, hold on, like, yeah, stop doing that, stop downloading that app. Maybe we won't ban TikTok. Fuck, we fucked up. And then all of a sudden they voted on it again, and like, yeah, so yeah, god damn, like you've missed all of that. Holy fuck. That's like missing the first Thanksgiving. Hey guys, I'm here. What happened? Why y'all lying down? Where'd you get this food? They are just sleeping, right? What's it called? It's called Jung Hoon Chow. You feel I swear to God, oh my gosh. Go scroll for a little bit. I'm sure you'll see something. It's the little red book. And the reason why we're all downloading the little red book is because it's literally based off of the fucking Chinese manifest, the Communist Manifest. Be right back. Gotta look into this. Jesus Christ. Please do. Go learn your facts. Come back here, and we'll meet back in a minute. I'm gonna go feed my dog. I can't believe you've missed the entire Zheng Hu Shao experience. Did Tippy Top learn yet? No? I got a second win, but that second win is mostly just like sit here and suck on this chocolate bar. I bought it so that America can learn how to read again. Literally, it was $1 for America's literacy. I just paid $2 towards American literacy. You know what's even crazier? Is I used to sell the same chocolate when I was in elementary school every fucking year. Did you ever do any like jogathons? Or was that just me? Yes. I'm talking about the fucking world's finest skinny little chocolate bars. You had jogathons in middle school? Okay. Yeah, we had them fucking every goddamn year. And oh my god. I remember always having to like go around to my goddamn neighbors and my grandpa's work and my mom's work at the time before she got arrested. And just, try to sell how many laps I could do. And then try to do a lot of laps. See, I always hated it because there were a couple people that were faster than me, long distance wise, but nobody could beat me sprinting. So like I always fucking hated long distance running. So I was like, you fuckers, you're not even faster than me. Just because you can run a mile in a goddamn 5.5 minutes. Well, for us, the school where I grew up was mostly surrounded by vacant fields and orange grove. So they just kept modifying it. Like one year it went into rounds into one side of the orange grove. Then the next year we stayed away from the orange grove because it was somebody else's property, and then We went into this other field, and then all of a sudden we made an actual like track in that field, and like utilized part of that as like one of the loops that we'd do. Essentially, it was just running in loops around various forms of the field. Sometimes they were just a lot longer. Like, because realistically, the property that it sits on now, I mean, it's surrounded by Amazon warehouses and shit, but they do still hold a lot of land, and from one end to the other is probably close to a mile. Like, they've got the actual school, and then they've got 3 basketball courts slash a parking lot, and then they've got 2 football fields slash baseball fields slash soccer fields, and then they've got a sanctuary that is like a mega church now, and they've also got, you know, another giant grassy field along with that. So like, it's pretty big behind people's homes. Yeah, nobody lived around us. It was literally just field, 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 field. Some of it was, just dry weeds. Some of it was orange grove, but there was no in between, and there was nothing else around. They literally didn't build anything near there until I want to say my junior year, so like 2003, 2004. They finally built half of the shopping center that they have there now. And then they started building Amazon warehouses shortly after that. And now they have the whole 2 different shopping centers. It's so weird though, because it's like it's realistically one whole shopping center, but they literally have it split in the middle, and they call it 2 different things. So like the north side is one shopping center, and the south side is the other shopping center. It's pretty nice though. I mean, they got Ulta, they got Sephora. There's a Nordstrom Rack, a Hobby Lobby, a Ross, Barnes and Noble. They had a Bed Bath and Beyond until it went to the Great Beyond. There's a Target. They got a whole bunch of eateries, Chipotle and whatnot. They got, that bougie ass pizza, that bougie ass California pizza that's on like flatbread. It's like $17 for a 10-inch. Actually, that's just about anywhere. I forgot. Fucking even at Papa John's, that shit's like $23 for a small. And I kept trying to tell people, like, stop fucking doing this. Order a goddamn large. Order a goddamn medium even. Stop fucking ordering smalls. It's so much cheaper. It's literally a third the fucking price. I mean, I get small because like I literally made a small every day when I went in that I totally paid for. It was so fucking stupid. I always hated the fact that, you know, corporate was always like, you gotta pay for your fucking meals when you're here. Like, ish. I don't care if it is 50% off. That's literally 20 cents less than the fucking regular customers pay. Because here's the thing. Yeah, the pizzas are like $20. But when you're getting carry out, you get the carry out special, which brings it down to $9.99. So we advertise that as $9.99. And they tell us that we get 50% off. But it's not off the $9.99, it's off the $20. So realistically, instead of $9.99, we're paying $9.79. It's fucking stupid. 50% off. God, I've encountered so many of the same stupid person over the years. There was one time I was working at a Dane Cook concert in Nashville, and he didn't sell as many tickets as they thought he was going to. So everybody on the third level was getting sent back down to the first floor to exchange their tickets for better seats. And this one fucking dude was throwing a conniption fit. Oh my god. He's like, no, I fucking paid for this ticket. Don't tell me to go back down to fucking will call and I want my seat that I fucking paid for. And his fucking girlfriend sitting there like, babe, they're giving us better seats. And like finally, like two other people are like sitting there trying to like all four of us collectively trying to convince this fucking dude that he's going to be getting better seats if he just fucking goes downstairs because there's nobody that's sitting up here. He's like, wait, we're gonna be sitting on the floor? It's like, yes. That's what all of us have been saying this whole time. And, and he just fucking like turns to walk away. And he's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry about it. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Fuck, lady, I don't care. Just go handle your shit. But the same kind of like stupid keeps coming up. Like I had the same thing with people and trying to give them discounts for pizza. Like there were so many people that got upset because I charged them $3 less than I was supposed to in their mind. I was like, yeah, I did a carry out special for you this. Well, that's not what I usually pay. Okay, you want to pay more? I pay fucking 13 this. It should be that, and you know, that's what it costs every time. Like, yeah, it shouldn't if they actually fucking gave you the proper discounts, which clearly they didn't. So you don't want a discount? Okay. That's why eventually like I stopped giving a fuck. Like unless they were actually like, you know, super friendly when I delivered or, you know, was dealing with them, I wouldn't say shit. Like, you want to pay fucking $100 more than you should? Fucking go ahead. by all means. I'm pretty sure I told you about that order before. There was an order that was $107, and it was 2 pizzas and an order of breadsticks. All because nobody did any discount for it, which it was a whole ass combo discount itself. Like it literally should have only been $30 or $40. But what happened was, they got charged for 2 separate large pizzas instead of the 2 for X amount deal. And B, they got charged for several additional toppings because they didn't do the X amount of toppings or more deal with the 2 deal. So they got fucked like every way around. But this is another reason why I've always hated trying to order pizza. Unless, like, I'm going to Little Caesars and getting that $5 hot and ready, which has not been $5 hot and ready for a long time. Sometimes it's not even hot and ready. The more I think about it, like, the hive mind really is awesome. That's the kind of environment I like being around. And very rarely do you ever like experience that. Not since I worked there in 2013. Like that's definitely something that irritates the fuck out of me. But at the same time, when people actually like do things without having to ask or without asking, oh my god. Like, several instances I can think of, or like when I'd be working in the dough corner and I would need like the dough roller or the dough docker, but it was on the other side of the person next to me, and you know instead of me having to reach all the way over and like say excuse me or walk around or like any of that shit, like having them just in the corner of their eye see that I'm just finishing up with this part of what I need to be doing, and I'm going to be needing a docker which is obviously not near me, and there's an extra one near them, so they hand it to me. Like that shit. Like that gets my gears going. If I'm like struggling carrying things and I start dropping something, I fucking hate being asked like, "Oh, do you need help?" Like, figure it the fuck out. Either grab something or get the fuck out of my way. I just realized I can finally put away this quarter now. I've literally just had this quarter sitting here so that I could do heads or tails stuff for lives, which we never have done. But now I have this whole dice thing that I can roll, which is even better. So I'd be bitching and moaning at you. Get the fuck out of my way. I swear to God, anytime somebody asks me for fucking help, by the time I could even start to formulate an answer that isn't just shut the fuck up and move, I've already completed the task. Like I swear to God, I don't know how many times that one of my roommates asked me like, "Oh, you need me to get the door?" And by the time I would say yes or no, I've already opened the fucking door. Like, you saw me coming, you saw my hands full. I know I'm more than capable of doing it on my own, but if you want to go rush ahead of me and open that door for me before I get a chance to get there, then by all means, that would be awesome. But if you want to sit there and make me take a pause and decide like, oh, do I want help with this? Do I not want help? Well, I know I don't need help. So like, do I just say yes just so that they can feel like they've accomplished something? This is why like I just don't get along with people. I don't like them, you know? I mean, there are people that I like, but I don't know if I'd like them, you know? Like I have had some of the best coworkers sometimes. Like the most phenomenal, like I'm talking about. They read my fucking mind when I actually need something or need help, and they do it without asking. They do it completely unprompted, and they're just, completely situational observant, completely uh just surrounding awareness, all of it. But we never talk outside of work. And then just the opposite, like, the people that just fucking irritate the shit out of me sometimes. That like, yeah, they're decent, but like they definitely could be doing better. Like we'll talk. We'll hang out outside. I mean, I'll tell them they're fucking shit at their job, but we'll still hang out outside. But that A team, like we just keep it at work and that's it. Like this one, oh my god. Ocean Eyes? Are you serious? I feel like you're just now finding out that we're learning Mandarin. I swear to God. You didn't even vote. Don't act like you switched to Zhang Hongzhu on day one. What are you doing? What do you mean to me? It hurt my knee today. You're in a fragile state. We're all in a fragile state. California's burning. TikTok's being banned. And you'd rather be hanging out with queso. Eating a salad and being healthy? Nice. What was I saying, Alice? Before I yelled at Ocean Eyes? Ask me that question in 4 more years. Talking about good and bad coworkers. Yeah, but like, wasn't there something specific I was like in the middle of? Oh yeah, there's one dude that was just fucking amazing. Like the epitome of what I was talking about. And I'd always like make up stories about him every fucking day. And I just ask him the most unhinged shit. Like I would just do like weird accents and like give him random commercials for like products that he'd invent. Oh, it was fucking amazing. I got him to break a few times, and that was the best. Like he was always in a good mood and happy and go lucky, but like there was a few times when like, you know, I would just say some off the wall shit and he would just fall to the ground laughing. Like a salad and Baja Blast is healthy, yeah. Yeah, soda's not unhealthy. Nothing's really unhealthy except for overconsumption. I'm trying to think of some of the shit that I used to do. What was it? I would just say random shit like you know, Steve-O's peppermint sausage bean dip. Now brought to you by Petco. And then for like the next 20 minutes, I just like, you know, walk around like pitching that product to him as like himself. I never really did him as a character. I just made him a character. And I even told him that one time. I was like, dude, like you know, like you don't exist to me. Like you yourself are just a character. Like you could be anyone and anything. I don't know how to explain it. He's like, no, I think I get it. I get it. Beat dip sounds atrocious. I stopped answering his brothers because I'm falling asleep. God damn it, didn't, yeah, I already fed Ariel. Okay. I do need to move things so that I can go to sleep. I also kind of didn't want to do it an hour ago when I first mentioned it because I'm trying to stay up a little bit later so that I don't wake up at fucking 3 a.m. and just end up making chocolate pudding, like stew from the Rugrats, wondering what the fuck I've done wrong in my life. Ocean Eyes, answer me this right now. What keyboard do you use to type in Mandarin? Pet the baby for me. I'm about to get banned. You're gonna get banned. Why are you getting banned? Why are you gonna go get banned fucking 2 days before the app gets banned? You're gonna hate yourself when you're lying. I'm talking about that thing. Oh, you're gonna get banned on Xiaohongshu? Yeah, no doubt. You don't seem like you know how to wipe your feet before you walk in somebody's house. You remind me of Dave Chappelle as Rick James. Fuck your couch, bitch. Except for, you know, he doesn't say bitch. Fuck your couch. You fucking crazy ass feral New Yorker. God, this could be the last time I'm ever mean to you, Ocean Eyes. This could be the last time. We're all feral up here. Okay, Leader Hosen. I was trying to think of something similar to Pennywise. Pantyhose? No, I'm honestly disappointed with everybody that went to Red Note. Like, even several of my mutuals, some of which I've known personally, that have gone over there and made a fucking mockery of things and getting themselves banned. I'm disappointed to my mother, it's okay. You can disappoint your mother, but if you disappoint the Chinese government, you're gonna be sorry. I'm anxious. Oh my god, Alice. That one video I sent you of those fucking 3 Chinese chicks talking about going to the mall or whatever, and like her 2 friends were just psychotically in the back, just like, I'm a spy, give me your data! Give me your data! That was like that is the best thing I've seen all week. Aside from Jerry, of course. What do you know about Jerry, Ocean Eyes? I'll be a little good Chinese military woman. See, you say that, but I feel like you would last 15 minutes before you get, like, sentenced to the electric chair. Who the fuck is Jerry? Jesus. How much of Xiaohongshu have you missed? Jerry was like day two news. There was this dude that came on and was like, "Hey, welcome to Little Red Book. Thank you for joining. You guys are all welcome. It's so good to see Americans here." And the internet was like, "Oh my God, the CEO of Red Note just thanked us and welcomed us to the app." And then Fox News and CNN were like, "Hey, the CEO of Red Note is welcoming Americans to the app." And then some dude in Canada was like, "Guys, I'm not the CEO of Red Note. I'm just Chinese. And I live in Canada. And my name is Jerry." That's no excuse not to watch the news. Like he legitimately had to be sat down by his girlfriend, and she was like, "Babe, I need to ask you something. My friend sent me this today." And she's like, "Isn't this your boyfriend?" And they start going through the message, and she's like, "Yeah, you got 400,000 likes already. They think you're the CEO." And then like even the day after, when the news reported that he was the CEO, it's like, "Guys, I am not the CEO. I live in Canada." Like he's literally just from Toronto. Like he's lived in Toronto for 10 years. Yeah, they have their own profile now called fake CEO of Red Note, because that's another thing. Like you can't imitate other things in China. It's very frowned upon. I think I'm gonna smoke, and then I'm gonna sit back down and wonder what to do with my life. I've been wanting to watch Across the World lately. That movie used to always make me cry, mostly because of like traumatic experiences, but like, yeah, it's a good fucking movie. Laughing while being waterboarded for saying the wrong thing in Red Note. Ocean Eyes, how much do you know about China already? I feel like you just joined Red Note like 15 minutes ago. I'm gonna catch you up to speed. Do you know what the cost of living is over there? Do you know what their groceries are? Do you know what their wages are? Do you know about their housing situation, their homeless situation? Um, their rules. Like, you can't be mean to people, bully. Disrespectful. They don't have taxes. Like they don't have to pay car registration. They pay tax when they buy the car, and that's it. Same thing with houses. No property tax. You buy the house, you pay tax one time, and that's it. I mean, yeah, that's not uncommon, Ocean Eyes. In fact, there's a TikToker or a YouTuber being extradited, I think, currently for that in Taiwan or something. You know, it's a bit more than just, like, fuck the queen. This is like, did you ever watch that Black Mirror episode with Selena, or not Selena Gomez, Selma Hayek, where, or is it Penelope Cruz? No, it's Selma Hayek, where, she's like, I'm suing you because you created a defamatory image of me shitting in the Catholic Church in front of the Pope. I've never seen Black Mirror. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's to everyone. Then he gets to be. It's just, the compounding disappointment, Oh, God. You haven't been around in a while. You know that I've been hawking things on the TikTok shop. I was just looking at it today, and I've actually been selling stuff. Hawking through the things. Heck yeah. Yeah, apparently I've sold almost 70 tarot card decks and 1 jar of creatine. And I've got like 3 more free samples of things coming. I've got some cologne. I've got the Squid Game like set thing. But that's been like coming for almost 9 days now. It just keeps saying LA, LA, LA. It's like picked up from partners in LA, arriving in LA, departing from LA, arriving in LA, departing from LA. And it's just been in LA for fucking over a week now. I think it's caught fire. But then I just got one this morning, and it's 25 amethyst stones with runic engravings on them. And I'm really excited for that. Oh, check it. So this is one of the things that I got. It's a little revolver that spins, and for some reason it spins this way too. And then it has a little window on the top that you can't see because the camera is not very good there. And then if you look in there, there's different numbers. And then if you press this button, you can open it up and little bullet die come out. And it goes, let's see, I've got a 4-sided die, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20, and 100. And then, of course, they have numbers at the top of them that indicate A, which type of die they are, and B, a number for that little window up there. Right? You know what the crazier part is? This thing's almost $70. But you know how much I got it for? For nothing. You know why? I have no idea. Because I clicked the button. I fucking love it. But now it'd be nice if I could just sell a few of them. I've been meaning to make more another video for it and stuff, for like, you know, some of the other ones, but you know, I've just had all of this shit to deal with. You can't really see as much of it now, but let's see, a week ago my surge protector went out and I had to order a new battery for it. And then a day later, I found out I needed 2 batteries, not 1. And I also don't have any money. So I had to find a way to get batteries ordered and then wait a couple more days. And then the power went out. And then the heat went out. And then I had to take all the stuff out of my closet because the attic is there where the heat is. And then they worked on that today. But now they can't finish it till Monday. So yeah, it's just been a bunch of fuckery. Bunch of fucking fuckery. If only. But yeah, in the meantime, I've also been trying to like condense everything and reorganize, get everything out of like these weird ass boxes and put into actual totes, storage bins. Let's see if we can find a little quote in here for Ocean Eyes. God damn, my writing's terrible. Yep, there's what we were looking for. 1 mile into a hike and dying. We look to each other and take a smoke break. Oh my god. I've got MySpace info in here. I have a book of Disney resorts autographs here. I got Rafiki, Tirk. That it? Oh my god, what the fuck? This shit's empty. God damn it. I didn't get anybody's autograph. Whoa. I didn't do the autograph stuff. Yeah, I've literally never been an autographs person. Like, any celebrity that I've met, I've really only gotten pictures with them. I've gotten a couple autographs, but mostly just pictures. I find it quite funny that like somewhere in elementary school I bought a random picture of Jim Carrey at like some dinner table and it was just like a candid picture of Jim Carrey sitting at a dinner table. Nobody really around him or anything. It was just kind of focused on him. I don't remember anybody else in the picture, but it was, at like a souvenir shop. And yeah, I always told people like, yeah, I took that picture. I took a picture of Jim Carrey. And then lo and behold, years later, I grew up to actually take pictures with a bunch of people. Just not Jim Carrey. Yeah, there's still time. There was that, and I bought a $3 bill with Bill Clinton on it from the same souvenir shop. Bad decision. Uh, uh, I don't think there's any room to talk about bad decisions. God, it was so fucking stupid. It was pissing me off so much, but at the same time, it was hilarious. Like, I saw a creator, warning people not to go to Red Note because, like, they read the terms and conditions and, like, do you know what kind of data they collect on you? And then they proceeded to like list out this horrifying data that they collect, and it's literally nothing less than fucking Meta collects already, and has openly had legal issues with. Well, see, here's the thing, because I will tell you this: it is now tracking everything you do. I mean, just like everything else, but like everything you do in the background, even when you're not in the app, and your facial recognition patterns and the biometrics of the face scanner and all of your contacts, your interactions with your contacts, private encrypted messages and whatnot. Like, all that information is now readily accessible, sometimes accessible to anybody who can intervene it, sometimes it's encrypted so that if it is hacked by somebody else, that it won't be seen. But yeah, exactly. That's the moral of the story. God, that'd be so nice if fucking Tom from MySpace just came in. Dun 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 dun. You know that Olympic song or whatever, and he's just casually strutting. Got that Luigi grin and just buys TikTok or something. Tom to the rescue. Are you even old enough to appreciate Tom? Weren't you like 4 when MySpace was dying? He was my friend. Well, okay. You were still 4. You barely had an occipital lobe, let alone a frontal lobe. And MySpace. I don't believe you. Not that you can't log into it. I can't log into mine anymore. Not since JT bought it. After JT bought it, they erased all the fucking profiles. They scratched it. Uh, I was gonna say, like, why the fuck you lying? Yeah, you would. Fucking Staten Island looking mother. uh, hey, that was the fucking era to do blackface and get away with it and not have it be seen as blackface. So you would have fit right in. You'd have just been another pale ass white girl that had one too many spray tans. I could see you and Snooki being friends. I don't know how I feel about that. And JWoww would have been besties. Yeah, I don't know who anyone is except for Snooki. I fucking hated that shit out of that, and I never saw any of it. Like, that shit was the godforsaken, visceral reaction driving brain rot that that I was always thought of. Like the lowest I could go was fucking the Rock of Love. Um, fuck. What was the other one? There was like two or three MTV ones. You know what I was just thinking about the other day that I fucking missed the shit out of? So You Think You Can Dance? Oh my god. I used to love that shit. Room Raiders? I don't remember that one. I saw it on it. I forgot what it was. But they only had like 3 episodes of like a random season. It's like, god damn it. So You Think You Can Dance was amazing. Like, fuck American Idol. Tubi TV? Yeah, probably. I was gonna say Hulu, but then I was like, oh yeah, I had to cancel my Hulu membership, so it definitely wasn't that. Trying to think of what else I used to watch around that time. That was the same time as True Blood and uh Dexter, but those weren't those were actually good. But there was definitely a few MTV reality ones that I watched with my girlfriend at the time. She was all about those. Dexter's Lab. I never watched that, but so many of you guys you keep saying that. I was never a Dexter's Labber. I just don't get good vibes from it. Like just looking at it, just hearing it. Like I don't want to be a part of it, you know? '30s childhood. Yeah, give me Angela Lansbury, you know? Give me my good old bed knobs and broomsticks. In fact, you asked for it. Oh, wait. Little House on the Effing Prairie? Nah. Bed knobs and broomsticks. Hell yeah. What you know about bed knobs and broomsticks? You see, it's about a bunch of orphan children in Great Britain, and this is back in, the 70s or late 60s, and she's a witch. She's basically Mary Poppins, but a witch. And then for some reason they come across this dude, and he's just, he's a salesman, and I think it's because he's got the magic, you know, bed knob, and that's why like they get him. But then like they go on this animated adventure, and eventually, I mean, I think they've already used the bed knob at this point, but I'm trying to get to a part where they actually we see it. Oh yeah, and we'll get more of that. But they've got to stop this war against Great Britain, and they use the witch magic to create an army of invisible adversaries to save Britain. I definitely highly suggest you watch it sometime. I think it actually might be on Tubi. I just happen to have it, downloaded. Yeah, it's kind of like if Monty Python and Mary Poppins had a baby, and then a fever dream, or the baby had a fever dream. Now that I think about it, I'm starting to feel like the moment color was introduced to society as a media and everybody flipped the fuck out, like they purposely started doing those acid fever dream sequences just to show off color. But, it ironically just turned it into a fucking fever dream scene. Because I mean, there's that scene in Willy Wonka, which is famously known for its colors, and different. I'm tired. Oh God, I gotta go move stuff off the bed. Yeah, I gotta go. Alice in Wonderland 2. Yeah. They had the flashing light dream sequence of color. All right. Good night, Ocean Eyes. Have fun doing the slap. Good night.